It was early morning in eastern Zamora, and the sun was just rising. President Ibrahim Traoré stood by his black SUV, sipping tea, preparing to visit a rural youth center where hundreds of young people awaited him. Speeches were ready, and drummers were warming up in the village square. But there was a problem: they were running late. His trusted advisor, a tall man named Malik, stepped forward. "Sir," he said, "the main road will take 2 hours, but there's a shortcut through the bush. It's quiet, no towns. We'll be there in 40 minutes. Ibrahim Traoré raised an eyebrow. "Is it secure?" "Yes, sir." Malik nodded quickly. "Our team cleared it yesterday. I oversaw it myself." Darius, a bodyguard, hesitated. "I've never liked that road. It's too quiet." But Malik pressed. "We're low on fuel, and the kids are waiting. We need to move." Ibrahim thought briefly, then said, "Okay, take the shortcut." The convoy of 5 vehicles rolled out, 2 armed trucks in front, the president's SUV in the middle, 2 in back. The narrow, bumpy road was lined with tall, dry grass, silent, with no homes, goats, or signs of life. 30 minutes passed calmly. Then, a cow appeared, standing dead center on the dirt road. A big brown cow with chipped horns and steady eyes, legs firmly planted, staring at the president's car. It wouldn't budge. The driver honked. Nothing. The lead truck shouted, "Move! Shoo!" Nothing. A soldier fired a shot into the air. The echo faded, but the cow stood still. Confusion spread. "It's just a cow," a guard said. "Let's push it." 2 soldiers tried nudging it with sticks. The cow stepped back slightly, then returned to its spot. Ibrahim, puzzled, lowered his window. "Why won't it move?" "No clue," Darius said. "It's acting weird." "Drive around it," Malik urged. "We're losing time." The driver prepared to veer off-road, but Ibrahim felt uneasy. The cow wasn't scared or fleeing. It stood firm, blocking the road's center. "Stop the car," he said, surprising everyone. "Check the ground under the cow." "Sir, it's just a cow," Malik said nervously. "Check the ground," Ibrahim repeated. 2 guards approached cautiously. One bent down, inspecting the dirt under the cow's front legs, then jumped back. "Sir, there's something here." The convoy froze. Soldiers rushed over. Half buried, inches beneath the cow, was a thin metal wire. It led to a landmine, 3 mines hidden together. Darius shouted, "Sir, we've got explosives." Gasps, yells, and radio chatter erupted. The road was a death trap, and the cow had stopped them just in time. Ibrahim stepped out, staring at the cow, the wire, then Malik. He saw fear in his advisor's eyes for the first time. Silence fell, tense and heavy. Soldiers secured the area, guns drawn, radios buzzing. The cow stood calmly, watching. Ibrahim's mind raced. "We cleared this road yesterday," he said, turning to Malik. "Yes, sir," Malik replied, sweating. "No danger was found." Darius, examining the wire, said, "This is fresh. Look at this boot print, the dirt's soft. This wasn't here yesterday." Ibrahim's eyes narrowed. "Someone knew we'd take this road."
Malik spoke fast.
"Maybe enemies planted them for anyone passing." But Ibrahim stayed silent, watching Malik's twitching hands and darting eyes. Malik had pushed hard for this road. Too hard. "We planned to go through Kalundu," Ibrahim said slowly. "Why this shortcut?" "I thought we'd save time," Malik stammered. "You said we were late." Darius, hand on his gun, added, "This road isn't on the official list. You said you cleared it yourself, right?" Malik swallowed hard. "Yes, I did." Jasper, the security commander, arrived with backup on a motorbike. After a quick briefing, he pulled Ibrahim aside. "I don't trust Malik," he whispered, "and you won't like this." One of Malik's security officers was caught sending a location ping to an unknown number. It traces to a foreign military firm's satellite. Ibrahim's face hardened. He glanced at Malik, fidgeting with his phone. "He led us here," Ibrahim said, "and someone planted mines." Just then, a soldier shouted, The cow's moving. It stepped aside slowly, walking into the bush as if its work was done. No one followed. Everyone felt it, that cow had saved them. Darius said, "This isn't luck, sir. It's a sign." Ibrahim nodded, then gave a chilling order. "Search every inch of this road, roots, trees, everything. Arrest Malik. No contact with anyone." Malik pleaded, "Mr. President, I swear I don't know." But Ibrahim raised a hand. "You swore this road was safe. That cow saved me before you could kill me." Soldiers dragged Malik to a vehicle. Ibrahim turned to his team. "We're not going to the youth center. We're chasing the truth. Someone planned my death." The convoy reversed carefully under military escort, mines marked, drones overhead. Back at the Brighton Palace, a dark mood lingered. Ibrahim sat quietly, replaying events. A trusted advisor arrested. A cow stopping his car, mines beneath his wheels. This was no coincidence, it was a message. At intelligence headquarters, Malik sat handcuffed in a cold room, sweating. Jasper faced him. "We traced your phone. You deleted your GPS history, but we recovered it." He showed papers. "2 days ago, you stopped where the mine was." "Why?" Malik shook his head. "I was checking the route, alone, for fresh air." Jasper slammed the table. "Stop lying. Who paid you to lead the president here?" Malik stayed silent. Jasper smirked, playing grainy footage from a village camera. It showed Malik at night, meeting a man in military boots who handed him a satellite phone. "We found that phone under your car seat," Jasper said. "You forgot to destroy it." Malik's lips trembled. "They said it was to scare him, make him easier to control, not kill him." "Who's they?" Jasper demanded. Malik whispered, "I don't know names. I got money, promises. They hate him for uniting Zamora. They said if Traoré rises, Western interests fall." Jasper leaned back. "You sold your country for dollars and fear." That evening, Ibrahim sat in his office holding a file with photos, maps, phone logs, and a drone image of the cow standing over the mine. He stared at it, then asked Jasper, "Do we know where the cow came from?" "No one owns it," Jasper said. "Villages nearby say it just appeared and vanished." Ibrahim smiled faintly. "It stood when I needed it." Jasper said, "Sir, that wasn't just an animal. It was something else." "I know," Ibrahim replied, "and I won't ignore it." He stood. "Prepare a message. I want the world to know Zamora's path isn't driven by fear. It's guarded by something greater, even if it has horns." 2 days later, whispers spread across Zamora. Did a cow save the president? Was it divine? Who planted the bomb? Ibrahim, back in the capital Portsville, stayed silent, not from fear but strategy. If Malik was the leak, who helped him? Mines needed precise GPS and timing. Someone inside knew the plan. Ibrahim called a secret meeting with Jasper, his cyber chief Lila, and 2 trusted officers. "Scan every palace device. Phones, radios, signals, staff records," he ordered. "We missed something." By morning, they found it. A tablet owned by a security camera supervisor, Lieutenant Vance, held hidden files, including audio, texts, and a file labeled Falcon Track V5, with live tracking of Ibrahim's vehicle, shared until the cow stopped them. "They watched you like a game," Lila said. Vance, a quiet logistics officer, confessed instantly when arrested. "I was offered money, a visa abroad. They said Traoré would be replaced." "Who's they?" Jasper asked. Vance muttered, "Security firms from abroad. One American, with a badge, Portsville Group support." Jasper's blood chilled. This was an international plot. In his quarters, Ibrahim wrote in his journal, "They used my people to end me, but something greater stood in their way." That night, he announced a last-minute broadcast. Millions in Zamora, Talia, Nora, Galen, and beyond tuned in. Ibrahim appeared, calm and strong. "I was nearly killed this week," he began. "Not by war or rebels, but by suits who smile while wiring our roads with bombs. They bought my brothers with foreign money, used my advisor, my convoy, my routes. He stared into the camera. But they failed because a cow stopped me. When even nature won't let me fall, they'll see something deeper. He slammed his desk. Zamora is not your chessboard. Foreign bases, contractors, spies leave our soil. I know your names, your messages. I won't just survive. I'll expose you. The Zamora flag rose and the screen faded. Pride erupted in Zamora. Social media buzzed. Youth painted cow murals. Poets called it the cow of courage. Kids reenacted the scene. In Talia and Nora, the story spread. The West brought tech. We had dust, faith, and a cow. But abroad, in a high-security boardroom of a private military firm, 3 men rewatched Ibrahim's speech. An American in a sharp suit hissed. He wasn't supposed to survive. We tracked him live. How does a cow ruin a $3 million plan? A British man leaned forward. We underestimated him. They planned something quieter, deadlier. Ibrahim worked tirelessly, studying enemy patterns, reviewing names and weaknesses. The cow bought us time, he told Jasper. But the storm's coming. We strike first. In Havenwood, a young herder told a mosque leader his cow vanished for 2 days, returning with burned hair and red paint on its horns. I think it was the president's cow, he whispered. Word reached Ibrahim, who had the cow brought to the palace under guard. Not for show but study. Lab results shocked them. Traces of human blood on the cow, old and dried, not from the animal. Had someone bled trying to move it? Was it attacked? Jasper reported, they're planning infiltration. A diplomat, a handshake, a gift. Ibrahim nodded. We'll welcome them with open arms and traps. 3 days later, a foreign peace delegation arrived with gifts. Books, electronics, and alpine tea. Hidden in the tea box was a black device with a needle, designed to inject a heart-stopping toxin via a bracelet during a handshake. But Ibrahim knew. As the diplomats sipped drinks in the palace, soldiers burst in, guns drawn. Nobody move. The bracelet was seized, the needle exposed. A diplomat confessed. We tried pressure, bribes, mines, poison, but he always survives. How? Jasper replied. He fights for people, not power. Sometimes even animals fight with him. That night, Ibrahim addressed Zamora. They called us weak, but the weak don't survive this. We didn't just foil another plot. We buried the idea that Zamora can't protect its own. Sunset bathed Portsville in orange, casting shadows over the Brighton Palace. Ibrahim stood in his garden, gazing at the horizon. His nation buzzed with pride, enemies silenced. But he knew the fight wasn't over. Power draws enemies. Jasper texted. The diplomat confessed. More are hiding in embassies, charities, schools. Ibrahim locked his phone, turning to a new cow statue, welded from old army scraps by young artisans. Its plaque read, "It stood when the world wanted him to fall." The next day, Ibrahim met Jasper, Lila, and 2 spiritual leaders. This is psychological now. Pressure, bribes, fear, infiltration, he said. An imam nodded. That cow didn't just block a mine. It exposed the snakes in your palace. Lila added, the people trust you, but enemies aren't done. Ibrahim unveiled Operation Beacon. Monitor all foreign allies, screen palace staff, and expose betrayals publicly. Weeks passed without attacks. Zamora grew harder to manipulate. Money failed, threats were mocked, embassies ignored. Ibrahim became a legend, surviving bullets, poison, and mines, saved not by guns but a cow. At a Talia summit, a journalist asked on live TV, Mr. President, did a cow save your life? Laughter rippled.
Ibrahim similed.
Yes, but that's not the point. It showed how deep betrayal hides and how the earth speaks if you listen. Applause erupted. In Portsville, Noah, a boy from a rural school, grinned. First a mango, now a cow. What's next? His teacher laughed. Maybe a goat. In the bush, an old brown cow grazed, unaware of its fame. It had stood still at the right moment, saving a leader while the world tried to bring him down. Zamora stood stronger, guarded by faith, dust, and a humble hero,